Just to reiterate, Ten Hag did say if you want to find excuses, you have to look for another club. When the moment is there, you have to contribute, and that is what we demand. Just looking at the odds in the top 4 race, do they finish in the top 4 still for you, Kieran, even with these injury problems?
Yeah, United do. If I was a United fan, I think I wouldn't worry too much about Villa, and I think Spurs. You know, although they keep grinding out results, I just don't know if they can do that for the rest of the season. I'm not sure who they've got left, but I think they do it. I think United get in.
With the news about Martinez, now that we know it's confirmed that he's out for the rest of the season, do they do it still for you, Shaka?
I'm going to say yes. As I said, maybe last week this time, but I'm certainly a whole lot less convinced than I was last week this time. The thing is, Manchester United still have to go to Spurs, still have to go to Brighton. They still have to entertain Aston Villa. 3 teams chasing. They have points, they have a game in hand, but without Rashford, I'm not sure that they can score with the kind of frequency that maybe they need to. Keep in mind, we are talking about a Manchester United, after those substitutions, concede 2 goals against a very poor Sevilla side. Despite Sevilla's record in the Europa League, this is not a good version of Sevilla. You concede 2 against them. So if you are relying on keeping clean sheets, or at least keeping the scores down on defensively, I'm not sure that this version of Manchester United can, and I'm still questioning where those goals come from. Maybe Anthony steps up in a way that we haven't seen all season. Maybe Jadon Sancho comes good at long last. But right now, maybe just relying on Sabitzer, I think is a huge ask when we're talking about chasing a top 4 position in the Premier League.
Frank, do they finish in the top 4?
10 days ago, I was sure about that. But without Rashford, Martinez and Varane, I have doubts. Yeah, and I'm totally with Shaka. That's going to be hard to keep the clean sheet, and it's going to be hard to score goals.
Who overtakes them then, Frank?
Well, if it's not Manchester United, I would go for Spurs, for sure. They're just behind, and they're getting some points, and they have to receive also Manchester United. So it's possible for them to overtake them. That's sure. If Man United find the striker, find another striker, and Anthony Martial is the guy that we are all expecting, you know, like when he just signed for Manchester United, that's possible for them to keep the seat number 4. But otherwise, yeah, they can struggle.
You were worried last night, bigger picture, when it came to the top 4. You've had time to sleep on it, Stevie. Yeah. What do you think now?
Yeah, I don't think Man United will do it.
Do you think it is Spurs still?
I'm going to go with Spurs, yeah. I mean, look, United's only got 3 Premier League games left at home. They've got the Europa League, they've got an FA Cup final. You know, I think it's interesting that Ten Hag's talking about not making excuses. That's all he's done the last couple of weeks, complaining about the fixture list. So the players are sitting listening to the manager complaining about the fixture list, but don't make excuses. I mean, yeah. Everything points to Man United having a real tough end of season fixture list. And so, yeah, I think Spurs will do it by default.
Here's the thing. We keep saying this about Spurs. Spurs just being Spursy. And they get a huge slice of luck in that game against Brighton, which you mentioned. But if you just go back...
How bad were they?
If you just go back over their results before that, the draw with Everton, draw with Southampton. I mean, what about that kind of form even says that they're going to make up gap on a depleted Manchester United? So,
because they will.
But he's saying to you, how bad were they? And he's saying they're going to do it.
Can you tell me why are Tottenham sitting where they are? We've been sat here since the first ball was kicked. We sat here week after week and criticised them week after week about the same things for the same reasons, about this and about that. And all season long we've said the same thing. And where are they?
Can we just go with nobody finishes 4th? We have a top 3 and then 5th down.
Yeah.
Nobody's finishing 4th because between all of them, it's just so hard to make any kind of reason for them finishing top four. It really is.
Yeah, we've still got a chunk of season left
Hurricane.
to continue to talk about the top four race.
Nobody's
we
finishing
will
fourth.
be continuing
There's
to
gonna
do
be no
so here on
fourth place.
ESPN FC.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.